So we just got into Newport and Jordan opened this up and it's full of water. Don't know if that means there's a hole in the boat or something else, but we're trying to figure out why. What happened?
We're sailing along. Autopilot had been steering for a couple hours, and out of nowhere it started beeping. Beep, 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 beep.
How?
Beep, 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 beep. Kind of like that. And yeah, the control head says no pilot, and then it says no control head, and then it says no drive detected. So obviously something's totally malfunctioning.
Coming into Newport Beach, it's pretty crazy how many people are here during COVID. The beaches are just swarming. Kind of seems crazy to me. We've been avoiding all the busy places. We haven't gone onto any beaches. We've been pretty darn careful, other than having to get our groceries. We've mostly stayed out in the water by the boat or gone to beaches that are empty for the most part. So we just got into Newport and there's
Our anchorage.
this is our anchorage with all the racing boats all racing. So Harbor Patrol said they're supposed to stay out of our way, but it's gonna be kind of interesting, I think. So we just got into Newport and Jordan opened this up and it's full of water. Don't know if that means there's a hole in the boat or something else, but we're trying to figure out why. So we're just trying to empty out all this water. It goes all along the bottom of the boat. Jordan's trying to figure out why. If there's a hole in the boat or something else, maybe like a bilge pump. Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting the bilge dry. I think the most likely scenario is probably the stuffing box. The stuffing gland's probably leaking too much, and we motored quite a bit, and that's probably the most likely scenario. Other scenarios could be leaking through hole. It's not leaking very much because we've been able to bail it out just by hand. The bilge pump can keep up with it easy, so I'm guessing it's probably been leaking all day. So we're gonna pump this dry and then see if we can find where it's leaking. I've looked all around the perimeter of the boat. I don't see any signs of water. So I think it's probably leaking from somewhere like in the very bottom of the boat.
I think we're gonna find a leak. Oh, that's a lot wetter in there.
We need to clean all this too. So what we need to do is look on the sides. See if you see water running down anywhere.
I don't see anything.
They're gonna hurt themselves.
Yep. What's going on? What is that?
It's very bizarre. So we pumped the bilges dry, and like all of the nooks and crannies, dried them all out, and there's no water coming in anywhere. We're not leaking at all. We started the engine, we put it in reverse, put it in forward. It's not the stuffing box or the cutlass bearing. The only thing I can think of is it has to be somehow a siphon got created when we were sailing through something. Even though we have anti-siphon stuff on all the through holes, it had to be a siphon when we were heeled over. Could have been a vent from one of the holding tanks. I don't know, really bizarre. But we don't have a leak, we're dry. After a long, rough night, we discovered a leaking cockpit drain fitting that only leaked when sailing on the starboard side. We rigged up a temporary fix and monitored the situation as we sailed to Oxnard.
Today we're going to talk about Navanax Inermis. Navanax Inermis. Navanax Inermis.
Navanax Inermis.
Today we're going to learn about Navanax Inermis. What is Navanax Inermis? It's a sea slug. The common name is California aglaja. What do Navanax Inermis eat, Notch? Oh, they're sea slugs. Gross, right? Navanax Inermis live about up to 1 year. That's not very long. Navanax Inermis live in tidal pools. All animals live in tide pools.
No.
Good morning. We are in Oxnard at the Channel Islands Harbor. Got in last night. Pretty long sail. It was about 10 hours, and but we all did good. Yeah, I think it went smooth. It was just long. And this morning we are going to Santa Cruz Island. So we're just resupplying, filling up on water, getting everything ready, and we'll probably leave in a couple hours.
How come you're having a hard day?
Nadia steps on me foot all the time. Today,
Yeah.
she's stepping on my foot. She's stealing all the blanket from me when I try to take a nap.
She stole the blanket?
When I was laying down up front.
That sounds like a really hard day. You know what? I think there's kids that have an even.
Are you filming it?
No, I'm not filming this.
Finally made it to the Channel Islands.
We have directly in front of us is Smuggler's Cove, and then you can kind of see over to the left a little bit is another bay, and we might go check that one out too. I think that one's called Yellow Banks.
We are at Smuggler's Cove right now and we're walking around, and we just came over here with the dinghy. So my dad brought the dinghy over here. Me and Taj and Mama jumped off and we swam to shore on Santa Cruz. So it's really cool. And Daddy